Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Alright? Sherm, Throwback. Let's see what we got, right? So after last week, right? After the last episode or whatever, I did a double pack, so I was like, let's chill for a minute, but then I wanted to still come back and still stay on the Food and Drug Administration, drugs, and how they not doing what they say they doing or what we would think they doing, right? CVS recently launched a program called Tested to Be Trusted. Tested to Be Trusted. Basically, all of the dietary supplements sold on their shelves are now going to be independently verified. Like they not even taking they word for it. So they sent 1,400 um, bottles, 1,400 vitamin supplements from 152 brands to get tested. You know what I mean? 7% didn't make the cut, were either removed from the stores or asked to correct the ingredient label. So, I don't know what 7%. I should have did the math. 7% of 14, is 50. So then it's definitely going to drop down. So I'm gonna say at least 5%. Might be 5, maybe 0.5% or something like that. But anyway, 7% of 1,400 is a lot of products in there. At least 50, 60 products, which is bad. So you got 60 products on the shelf, at least 50 products on the shelf in CVS before they did the study that didn't have the right labels on them and stuff like that. And so, and that's a problem because if you taking something you already got a drug in you, and you taking a supplement don't have everything on it, and it's an allergic reaction, and then now you wondering, people end up with all of these problems and issues, and they don't know how they got them, and sometimes it's the medicine. Like you was fine until you took the medicine. You was fine until you took that supplement that might have steroids in it, that might have an antidepressant in it, that might have Viagra in it. I seen all kinds of stuff in them. I was like, Viagra? Why would you put the same ingredient in Viagra in a supplement? It's crazy stuff. So, and prescription drugs. So then JAMA, JAMA network published a report, and they pretty much said that 20% of the supplements tested contained prescription medications and that had no business being in there. Muscle builder supplements with actual steroids in it and similar ingredients. And so sometimes when you hear an athlete go, yo, I don't know how that shit got in my shit, they be telling the truth sometimes. Not all the time. Not all the time. Like Stephen A. say, please stay off the weed. So you end up with steroids in your system and you don't know where you got it from. You got it from a health product that you got in CVS or something like that. And so it's supposed to be checks and balances. See, that's the thing. Like with every industry or whatever here, legal is supposed to be checks and balances. Police is supposed to be checks and balances. Banking system is supposed to be checks and balances. Business is supposed to be checks and balances. The stock market, that's why you got the SEC. So it's supposed to be a regulatory commission watching just about everything that's going on. Politicians, you got the oversight committee and all of this. But they don't work because they just there in names and word games. So if a person come and pay them the money, give up the bread or whatever the case may be, it's a wrap. That's what it is, right? And so it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. It's funny. So, but not funny, funny, but funny where I'm like, yo, what's going on? Ain't nobody checking nobody. Everybody doing what they want to do, and then they pay a big fine. You know what I'm saying? They pay a big fine, long as nobody don't die. Unless in a plane situation, somebody might die. They don't care. They could care less. You know what I mean? Long as they don't have to pay no money out, long as nobody don't go to jail. Like I seen the day they was trying to say that birds brought the plane down. A flock of birds flew into the thing and brought it down. Like they just trying to throw everything out there, so much stuff, and how they say, muddy the waters. They trying to muddy the waters so nobody don't end up in jail. And they could keep going on with their business, making money. Because that's what their business is, making money. Feel me? So, but anyway, Ford. Ford did a recall. Ford did a recall this year on 2019 models, the Ford Fusion and the Ranger mid-size. I say that because I know my peoples, y'all be getting whips. Y'all be getting whips out there. So yeah, so Ford, check for the recalls, man. Check for the recalls. Because they saying it's a fastener on the transmission that comes loose and could cause the car to go into a different gear than you think you got it in, or whatever the case may be, right? And early I was talking about how the lobbyists and the car salesman association, they got their lobbyists, they paying their lobbyists to go in there and get them to change the law. And they already did it in a couple of states where they don't even have to disclose if it's like, if you ain't buy it from the dealer, the Ford dealership, and you bought it from another dealership, he don't have to tell you about a recall. So if it's a recall on your vehicle, that's a 2014 or 13 or 12 or whatever, he's not obligated to reach out to you. They're not obligated to. That's what they trying to do. So that way, if you die, you die. You know what I mean? If you could prove that it was something that they did, then you good. If not, they ain't got to worry about it. Word. But check into that, because that's something serious. The transmission fasteners could come loose. You know what I'm saying? I done seen where they had it where the ignition caused a short and the car could catch on fire. The brakes, the anti-lock brake systems, cars where when you drive and they just blow up. Like, I done seen all kinds of shit. Word up. Reading that stuff that they be letting going down. Right? So then I got to the going back to the drugs, we got to the most expensive drugs. The 20 most expensive drugs, right? And it's not for nothing, nothing that's self-inflicted. I like to say that. It's not for nothing self-inflicted. All of the is stuff that like lupus, nerve damage, organ transplant, cancer, Wilson's disease, hepatitis, genetic mutation. This is the drugs that cost the most. The drugs that people really actually need. The drugs that, if they do work, they charging you an arm and a leg. And it shouldn't be like that. And number one was 52,000 a month. That's the number one. That was ACTIMMUNE. Actimune. Or something like that. So it gotta be something with the immune system or something like that, right? That's 50. That's number one at 52,000. 52/322. 52,000 a month for the treatment. Then you got at number 20, remodeling, and that's 25,000 for 2 vials. You gotta take 2 vials a month. One vial is 12 and change. Both vials together, 25,000, right? And that one was interesting because I worked at United Therapeutics, that makes this drug. And I'm here to tell you, and they number 20 on the list. I'm here to tell you, it's fabulous over there. It's fabulous. I mean, they got campuses, buildings. They got all this property. They got a sand volleyball court downstairs. They got a pool upstairs on a roof with all of this. They got cafeterias, 2 cafeterias where people could eat at and all of this. Sit down, food court, a big kitchen, 2 kitchens. Yo, it's like a little space city because they printing money. 25,000 for 2 vials. And They one of the very few companies that make your that makes their medicine there. So they sterilize it. They do everything there and still beating you in the head 25 G's. That's crazy. That's crazy. So here go one. They screening babies in the womb for genetic mutations. Alright? So they yeah, genetic mutations. They screening for them. And then they gonna fix them. And before the baby come out. GMO babies. That's what that is. GMO babies. Come out perfect, no this, no that. Strong bones, held this, that. Jumping high, running fast. Tall, blue eyes. Watch. GMO babies. 15 years from now, it's probably some out there right now. Like the real rich people, they were always ahead of the game. Like Magic had the HIV medicine like 25 years ago or something like that. Everybody else just getting up on it. Magic got bread, so it's different. they live a different reality than we live. White women. Speaking of Magic Johnson, let's go back. Speaking of Magic. So, the brother gave y'all blow for blow. What was the and I left for less than that. You bring me in. I tell you, I'm not going to be here working full time. Because I got a company. I ain't got a job. I ain't got a business. He got movie theaters and he got all kinds of stuff. So he's a successful businessman too, right? So I'm going to come in and I'm going to do this because I want the Lakers to win. I'm going to be part-time, Jeannie. Okay, Magic, you be part-time and then you just come in and you help us get the free agents and the basketball money. And then even let him do none of that. He can't hire the coach. He got the GM under him that he want to get rid of. He can't get rid of him. You favoring him. And then here's the other part that they missing too. All of them white people. Everybody else is white. Jeannie, her brothers that's trying to get this under Magic, thinking they should be a president or whatever. Rob Pelinka, all of them. Word, fuck them. I would have said the same thing. Fuck y'all. Word up. And then when y'all try to do, I'd have did it the same way Magic did it. The same way Magic. I probably wouldn't have waited as long to go on first take, though. I would have probably been there quicker. But you see, he want that team. Magic want the Lakers. That's what Magic want. Magic want them Lakers, right? So, yeah, I just had, because they going off on Magic. Like, come on, you kidding me? Then the night he come up there the same day. I don't know what Magic's talking about. We had a wonderful time together. I worked hand in hand with him and side by side, and we're going to work out our relationship. What? That's what they do. Word games, I tell you, word games. So if you didn't know no better, if Magic didn't have the credibility that he had, right? If Magic wasn't Magic, dude would have came out smelling like a rose in this. Word. If it was me and I'm not Magic Johnson that don't have all that wreck fame going on, yeah. Wow. So, here you go, Kevin. White woman in Pennsylvania, drug addict, meth head, pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter in her son's death April 2nd. Son died April 2nd. She pleaded involuntary manslaughter and got 100 hours community service and 3 years probation. 100 hours community service for killing your baby. Wow. That's crazy. That's how it is. That's how it be. It should be crazy. Because if that was a black woman, she had to do some time. Whether it was 6 months, a year, whatever. They gave us some time. Drug addict and you caused the death of your baby and all this. Come on. That's what she is. She's a drug addict that your reckless behavior caused the death of your child. And so you should be held accountable. 100 hours community service. I did 25 hours community service for a speeding ticket. for a speeding ticket. I was wilding out though. I was Mario Andretti. I think it was 98. I was clocking on 98 into 65. I was wilding. But anyway, I did 25 hours community service for that. And I ain't even killed nobody. Just, they called it reckless endangerment. I was driving my car in a reckless fashion. So, golly, that's crazy, y'all. Joe Biden. I love kicking on Joe Biden. I really do. Because I'm tired of these 70-year-old white men being president. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm tired of these old guys that man, come on. You from way back then. Get out my face with that talking that we are the world shit now. Get out of here. I don't want to hear that. These 70-year-old motherfuckers get in there borderline got Alzheimer's and stuff. Ronald Reagan when he was in there. His wife was running. Nancy was the president. Everybody know Ronald was pretty much a muffin. He wasn't nothing. He just was there for the show. She was running the thing. Word up. The brain on drugs. Oh, that was her. She was the one that this is your brain on drugs. She was the one doing that, man. Word up. They always been, and George Bush, the son, when he get in there reading off the teleprompter and stuff, he can't even remember a speech. He can't remember a speech. He need the teleprompter just to say, yo, to speak from the heart about something. Come on, man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. He was like puppet master. But anyway, I digress. But anyway, back to Joe. So Joe once told the Washington Post, talking about Iowa. See, they always run to Iowa whenever they even Mayor de Blasio, de Boosie, Bigfoot they call him. I like Bigfoot. So Mayor Bigfoot out there in New York, you see when every time they say they announce that they going, the first place they run to is Iowa, right? Why you think they run to Iowa? Because it's 90% white. That's why they run to Iowa. This is why they run to Iowa. Soon as they announce what they do, go run to Iowa. So they could get a true pulse of the nation. They could get a true pulse of what the voters think. Iowa. Fuck out of here, man. Always go there first. First one they go to, Iowa. But anyway, let's go back. So he talking about the Iowa schools. The Iowa schools do better. This is Joe Biden. Iowa schools do better than D.C. schools because there's less than 1% of the population of Iowa is African American. And then he says, what is Washington? It goes back to what you start off with. Children coming from dysfunctional homes with no books, where the mother from the time they're born doesn't talk to them, as opposed to in Iowa, mother sitting out there talking to them. And so by the time that kid is 3 years old, the kid got a vocabulary of 300 words more than a black child. He's a fucking lie. He's a fucking lie. I got two sons that's highly intelligent. Highly intelligent. Because I put it in them. They intelligent. They been reading. They know the dictionary. They know. I bet they know more. They knew more than 300 words for real. And my son Sherwin, he ain't even the one going towards the masters. He was in the spelling bee contest at what, the 4th grade? Tested out of his PS40, the public school, where they came and scooped him up in the 4th grade, 3rd grade or something, 4th, 3rd grade, and took him to the charter school because he was. So get out of here with that. Miss me with that bullshit, Joe Biden. Miss me with that. Yeah, you got situations, but you got situations in white families, just like I just talked about the white woman with the lace milk killed her baby. I bet her kids ain't smart. Shit, her kids ain't even live. But whatever. Right? The facts don't never really mean nothing no more. Facts don't mean nothing. It don't. It don't mean nothing no more. So, did y'all see that roundup? Law enforcement officers in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia were all involved in a roundup of 82 men. They said people. I didn't know if it was no women in there. They didn't even have all. I saw all of the pictures I saw. They was all white, right? But from the 82 people from ages 20 to 70 years old. 70 years old. 70. So you know they just caught up to him. He was doing his shit for a long time. 70. But anyway. So but all of these dudes, and this was done by the Cyber Crimes Unit of the FBI division. So yo, be easy out there with what y'all put. Yo, they swooping on heads now. They swooping. Cause you know why? Cause the internet make it lazy for them. They don't even have to do no work. They don't have to do no work. They can sit there and watch you on Instagram, watch you on this, get somebody to get one of them tech people to break into your computer, and then we coming to get you. They eating coffee all day, drinking or whatever. It's all computer. It's all computer. So, but 7 of the people traveled to have sex with minors. One of the 7 arrested was a North Carolina youth minister. A youth minister. A youth minister. And they was all this color. They was all, I didn't see one. I ain't see one of us. I ain't see one because, they would have made him the face of the joint. See, when it was all on, they tried to make everybody's picture small and put 10 of them on the thing so you can't see it. And then they said they was only released 5 names. 5 names, right? And these 5 names I don't know why they released these 5 names, but the 5 names: Joshua Hall, Sheriff's Office. Yeah, Sheriff's Office, charged with indecent liberties with the minor. So now, let's think about, before they caught him now, think about this cop out there in the public in the public eye dealing with the public. And then you come say, yo, that cop was bugging it. Oh, he's an officer of the law. He's above, no, how they say? He's above reproach, beyond reproach of his question, his moral fiber, his character, and all of that. That's for that, right? So now you got him, and then you got David Kimball, Paul Sullivan, of the Cary Police Department. That's right there. That's 20 minutes away. That's 20 minutes away right there. 2 of them. Then you got George Beale, Homeland Security Investigations. This dude is Homeland Security Investigations. So times when you supposed to be keeping the country safe, you perverting. You perverting on the internet. Golly. I want my tax dollars back. We need to start getting our money back. They doing that on the clock, man. Let's get our money back, man. Let's go after their pockets, man. Word. Bullshit. And then you got Christopher John. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. All white guys. 82 of them. All white guys. All white, old white men. All white men. They got the fish. They got the tilapia vagina, y'all. They got the tilapia vagina. Yeah, they made a vagina for a transgender out of tilapia skin, right? And it was shaped like this. See, I gotta do the graphics so y'all can see it. See, it was shaped like this, right? And he was holding it like this, and it was kind of like this long, and it was shine. It looked like it was bedazzled. It looked like I shared that one on my wall. I could. It was bedazzled. It was really bedazzled. And so they said that the tilapia skin is 1% tilapia flesh, and it's actually alive, but it don't smell. They said it don't smell, so they probably done did some GMO splicing. We got us a fish gene with no fish, whatever they did. So, and it don't smell, and so dude, when he got the operation and got his mangina put in, or whatever the hell you calling that thing he got put in, and it wasn't working right. It was inoperable. So then they came up with man, wow. Yo, every time I see tilapia, I'm going to think about that from now on. And I wanted to share that with y'all so y'all could be like me now. Like, nah, I don't want no I don't want no tilapia, man. I'm good, man. I don't want no I pause. I ain't even gonna go there. But fuck it. So still thinking about the defective products, right? So now China, it was just too much stuff to write down. It was just too much stuff to write down. China, they know China sends us defective stuff. They know that people that's selling stuff on Amazon and stuff like that on eBay that's buying stuff from China, they even got suggestions and rules for you when you selling stuff from China or whatever, how not to buy infected stuff or contaminated stuff or defect, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy because we just letting way too much stuff in. We letting way too much stuff in. But the other thing is, they could keep letting that stuff in. We just got to get better. That's what this whole show about. This show is about, this was going on in the world. I'm telling y'all, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm doing it because, I'm bored. I'm bored and I'm smart. I'm bored and I'm smart, so I had to come up with something to do. So I'm doing this. And when I'm telling y'all this stuff like this, man, it's for you to think. That's all it's for. You ain't got to never agree with me. You could actually tell me, that shit you said, I don't agree with that shit at all. But at least you thinking about it. Word up. That's a fact. At least you thinking about it. For real, for real. So you gotta really check into stuff, especially from overseas and the dollar store, cause that's where they dump it at. Telling you where they dump like the cheap stuff, the bulk cheap stuff. Like say I seen an episode of Law and Order where they had, y'all probably remember, they had the toothpaste from China that was laced with antifreeze. So kids was dying. Kids had died from it or whatever. And so even on that, what they did, the company that initially bought it, then resold it to the dollar stores. Resold it to the 5 and dime, them little stores. So you would go in a little store and pick up some shit and it'd be sketchy and it is sketchy. It is sketchy. So be careful out there. Let's get us to the fruits with no seeds. Fruits with no seeds is GMO. Fruits with no seeds is GMO. You need a seed to grow. You ain't got no seed, use some other thing. Use something else. You a hybrid or something. So basically, and then here's the thing. When you start hybrid and stuff and all of this stuff, you really don't know the effects of stuff till down the road. So even if they test something right now and the person that ate it for 6 months is fine, in 6 years he could be fucked up. And they don't know. They don't already let it out. And that's what's happening. I see so many stuff, so many things now. If you got this, if you got that, this is a class action lawsuit. This is a class action lawsuit. But all of that shit. But and watermelons, seedless watermelons, GMO. That's why they don't taste that's why watermelon don't even taste like they used to taste no more. Because they don't fuck with them so much. I remember when they first tried starting to do the seedless watermelons, there'd be the little pit in it, the little white pit in it. You know what I'm saying? And then over the years it got smaller, where you don't even see it you don't even see it hardly now. Shit, but the watermelon tastes like crap. Just like the tomatoes taste like crap. Just like the oranges and lemons. You can't squeeze them. Trying to squeeze them. Sometimes they don't get hard no more. They don't get moldy and turn green like they used to. They just get hard and shrivel. Look like a petrified fruit. That's GMO. Fruit don't supposed to do that. That's the thing about it. That's a fruit that's just gonna stay and just keep getting smaller, don't never disappear, stay like that. That's in your system now. And then they wonder why we got cancer. And the cancer is high and everything. Right? So, since I've been doing this show, right, I haven't really reached out to too many people or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna really, but it was a situation out here in Ghana with a person, you know what I mean? It was a person out here in Ghana or whatever. I seen that they was having some problems with police, right? And they had a Black Lives Matter sign outside their house and all that. So I know they're talking. I know they're talking. I know how they think that. This is how they do. It's how they do. And shit. So I hit him up. Yo, what's up? I see how, see what was going on with you. You good? Let you know that somebody out here in the neighborhood watching now. Whoop, 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 whoop. Even shot him my address and my telephone number. So, yo, if shit get real, you know what I'm saying? Reach out to me, right? Like that, right? So, I say, you want to come on the show, talk about your situation? Oh, yeah, well, I think about it. I get back to you. All right, cool, right? So, 2 days later, hit up, hey, how you doing? Just checking, make sure you good. Whoop, 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 whoop. It was Sunday. I'm watching the game. I ain't thinking about nothing. So she said, oh, did you see the video? I said, nah, I ain't see no video. Video that happened with my situation? Nah, I ain't see no video. So she sent me one video, 14-minute video. I didn't watch it. I was watching the game. You know what I'm saying? Watching the game. Then she sent me another little video, shorter video. So I was like, let me check this little 2-minute video out in between the commercials. Watched it. Police going in the house next door, talking to the neighbor, and outside her house. Not outside the house, but down the block, where she just videotaping them and she talking about racist cops and KKK cops with the Klan type of thing. I done said shit like that before too, right? So it's nothing, right? So I watched the second. So then she sent me a text. Go, oh well, if you gonna ever use a video, use a video showing my side, and don't use no videos without my permission. One, I wasn't gonna use no videos of yours. Two, I didn't even know nothing about no videos. Three, you sent me the videos. So why would you send me a video that you don't want me to use? And five, like I said, I'm not trying to get no shine off of nobody else's troubles. I'm worse than them if I do that. Try to use you because of your situation to blow up. I'm not trying to blow up. That'd be the thing. Like people be putting what they think inside your head. Ask me what I'm trying to do. Talk to me. Ask me before you assume. I'm not sharing no videos. I'm not going to share no videos. And then now, let's get past that part, right? Because everybody don't agree. Everybody ain't going to agree and see things in. You don't know a person, so it's easy to misunderstand where they coming from, right? Maybe it's a misunderstanding, because that's why I don't like texting. I like talking. Because you get to texting too much, the message get jobbled, right? Boom. So, I looked at the second video, and I guess it was a noise complaint.